Welcome, Merry Meet. Now I'm going to have a reading for Cancer, for the forecast for 2022. So let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you this year? And I have had some emails where you requested that I, at least in some video, shuffle the cards. So because you like the sound of shuffling, not because you not trust me when it's laid out when I start the camera, but because somebody just thinks the sound is so soothing, you know. And that's not much to ask for, so of course. Remember, this is Sun, Moon, and Rising, Cancer. And if you are a cross watcher, of course this can resonate with some of you. Sometimes, you know, you land upon a video and because there's a message there, though it's not your sign or any placement in your chart, it can be some message there that spirits, your guiding spirits, is trying to show you. And as I said, I cover everything that I feel is necessary to say, because this is a general reading, it's not a personal reading. So I will try to cover every aspect of it, you know. So let's see, Cancer, what's in store for you for 2022? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. As I said, this is Sun, Moon, Rising. It can even be Venus and Saturn. But as I said, if the shoe fits, you know. I will shuffle 3 more times. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, Cancer. Wow. That was wrong. There it was. It seems like there has been a great deal of grief and heart and sorrow and hurt feelings in the early past and maybe in 2021, because and maybe you or someone else chose to take your heart and walk away from the sorrow, you know, and take your feelings with you. Though there might have been quite some romantic love, you know, it might be have been a very important relationship. But it seems like now in 2022, there will be some, if you have had some financial trouble, it will, maybe you will find the light and somehow come out of it. You know, you just have to fight for your rights, you know, stand up for what you believe in. And you might fight for this, you know, but and maybe even there will be, you will have something to do with justice, or some of you will also have some tower moments, you know. Maybe somebody or you, maybe you will have to do with someone that is in jail, or but there seems to be uh, some experience that you, let me just, maybe there will be a lot of arguments, you know. You got the tower upside down, and that is even more difficult, you know. The tower is ruled by the planet Mars, and it has a lot of aggression in it, you know. And I feel like that is what will be for you, Cancer, that you will have a lot of you know, because the tower is quite chaotic and quite destructive, you know. Even your job or the firm that you're working in can collapse overnight, you know. And with that follows, you know, loss of work and income. Maybe you even got fired or will get fired. And there might not be a good reason. It might just be that you are unlucky. You might not have done something wrong, you know. So overall, that you will maybe feel in 2022 that you are not so much financial safe, though there are ways out of the that you might have find some solution to your problems, but it's not quite. It's not nine of pentacles. You know, it's a five that's upside down. So it's more like a way out of it. You will have what you need, you know, but not so much extra maybe. But the thing that you need to remember is that everything happens for a reason, Cancer. Maybe you need to realize that you now is on free ground to do what you want to. And especially if you have walked away from someone, or someone have walked away from you, you know. And this has been quite sad, you know. I will not put it under a rug that you have been very sad. Let's see. You know? So, especially if you are a man, a woman might have left you. But maybe you have found some new love, or this was the love of your life in some way. But as I said, maybe you need, because now you might have time to realize that you now is standing freely to do something that is more interest to you. And I feel like the relationship that has been broken might end, no matter, even if you are in a relationship, it might end quite sudden in 2022. But I feel like for many of you, for the person that needs to hear this, because I feel your sorrow, Cancer. I feel it really bad. So, and this has been quite hard for you. But as I said, so my personal meaning is that I think that everything happens for a reason, you know. But I feel like for many of you, especially a Cancer, I know you might feel quite vulnerable and confused about all this. And maybe the answer of why it ended is not quite clearly to you, or the answer is not simple, you know. You know, the Tower upside down often, as I said, is talking about being jailed, being in jail, or feeling like you are in jail in some way. And as I said, you should be careful about what you do in 2022, because you know the Fool is often telling you about taking a leap of faith. And but you know it's upside down. But you know the Fool, when he's not looking where he's going, and that is a clear warning about doing that. Take new chances, but do your research and see where you plant your foot, so that you are not going into a relationship that is destructive in some way. But there might be that you take this leap of faith in a new relationship, though you clearly have had this grieving and this relationship that you have walked out from. You might go into a new relationship, but and maybe you even will marry this new. It seems like there will be some commitment, but the strange thing is that Nine of Swords is coming between this. Maybe the relationship will go through some phases of mostly Nine Swords talk about anxiety and troubled nighttime. Maybe, you know, many of us is struggling more at night. Maybe your feelings come to surface more when it's nighttime. Overall, Nine Swords talks about trouble sleeping, anxiety, and psychological problems. But maybe this new person that you have fallen in love with is having some troubles, or it will be a troubled relationship. You know, you got the High Priestess as the bottom card, and it tells you to listen to your intuition, and it will be foolish of you to overlook that. And the card that falls out was the Star, that often talks about hope, and but also it can, if it are a star sign, astrologic, it's Aquarius. So maybe the new one, or the ones that you left or left you, that is an Aquarius. Oh, I think it's so beautiful, that card. All the cards are beautiful, but so maybe this person that have left you, or you, this relationship, or this sorrow, that has been a water sign, I said, Aquarius. So maybe you will stand in 2022 between two roads, two choices, because the Lovers is not always talking about the Lovers, it's also about the two roads, you know, that you can choose that way or you can choose that way. And with the Fool right beside it and upside down, it tells me that you should really look before you jump, you know. Be careful, Cancer, and do, how can I put this, do you in some way, you know, with this. And all of these cards is telling me that your mind, and maybe something, you will learn something new in 2022, that you will have some new experience. You you know, because the Fool upside down tells you to, it's a clear warning, Cancer, that look before you jump. Do your research before you take any steps, you know, that have a big deal or something new, that you do your research and look before you jump, you know, because in 2022 is not the right time to take any chances or change work or trust someone that you don't know very, very well. You or someone close to you can be some kind of hazard player, you know. And the Fool upside down often tells you to hold your wallet and close to you, because now it seems like luck has let you down in some way. Temporary though. And if you are going into a romantic relationship, you should step slowly forward. Yes, step very slowly forward, because the new lover can be thoughtless and very easygoing in some way, not in a good way, you know. Just wait a while before you commit, does any commitment, serious commitment. Think about it, you know. And if you, for those of you that already are in a commitment with someone new, maybe you will find it very hard to bind that person in some way. Maybe you want a commitment, but she or he might need a great deal of freedom, you know. Maybe that person that you are involved with is mentally or physically younger than you are. Don't do yourself any harm and bring any unhappiness to yourself by trying to change that person, you know. You either you have to accept the eccentricity that follows this relationship, or just forget about it, because it will never ever give you that stability that you are looking after, you know. So that is for those of you that are involved with someone or thinking about getting involved with that person. It will bring you some troubles psychologically, you know. And it seems like you want to have some stability in the relationship, and maybe even marriage, you know. But I think I will lay some more cards just to ask a little bit. What does Cancer need to know more about this relationship they are about to go into, or already is, this newfound relationship? 3 more times. What does this new friend, relationship, lover, what does he need to know, Cancer need to know? Oh yeah. It might be someone that you have met through work or by before I say anything. There might be some hidden truths, you know. Maybe if you are with this person because of money, or because the lack of money, or you think this relationship will bring safety. As I said, this is a general reading, so I will try to cover everything, but this is standing out the most, Cancer. So I feel like there is somebody out there that needs to know this and listen to your intuition, you know. This can also stand for your mother. It can stand for women in your life, for a man. It can stand for that you are not so much in touch with your feminine side, or that you should listen to your intuition, and that you are waking up in some way, you know, that you will. This is also the witch, and it's ruled by the planet Moon. That's the rule, is also ruling Cancer. So Cancer, it's telling you that emotions will be the theme for you in 2022. Be careful of people hiding truth from you, you know. So and it can stand for your mother, you know, especially if your mother are alone or divorced in life, you know. Because if it stands for a person, see, often can stand for your mother, especially, as I said, if your mother are a widow, divorced, or alone in life. And she can also show herself like a mediumistic woman, you know, a witch, or maybe a powerful female boss. She tells you to listen to your intuition, Cancer. She is telling you to carefully, to be patient, to wait on the right time to do serious things, rather than trust your instinct or your feelings or on logical answers, because her secrets will reveal itself for you. Maybe you are not ready to understand them yet. You know, this is a period of time to learn to develop your intuition. Meditation and so on, you know. Maybe even Wicca, paganism, astrology. But as I said, overall it seems like there are some powerful forces that is at work, you know. At now in 2022. It all often tells about a storm in some way, you know. You know that Ace of Swords is representing the air, the clarity of air and strength. And it's talking about mental challenges and new ways to find new ways to think, you know. And that you will have a great deal of intellectual capacity. And it can tell you about success, especially on the fields where non-emotional, logical thoughts are important. But as I said, usually it tells you about courts and the powers when it comes to justice, you know. It seems like now in 2022 Cancer, there is some great deal, big forces that are in movement now in 2022. So that, and this will be, how can I put it, like a storm or or orkan that is running through your life that you can't stop, you know. And when the storm settles and the wind settles, you know, usually if it's not really deeply rooted, it will have suddenly disappear, you know. The only thing left will be the things that are deeply rooted. And it's talking about karma also. Maybe some of the struggles are karmic, you know, because it often says that as you reap, as you sow, you will reap, you know. So, and I feel like there is a lot of aggression with the tower upside down. And be careful, because it comes next to the sword, so this can be quite powerful fights and forces that are quite destructive, that is running. Maybe you are struggling with temper, or with someone around you that has a great deal of temper, so that you and that might especially come to, for those of you that have found a new relationship or about to go into a new relationship, you know, it concerns you both. And there will be some awakening here, Cancer, and I would love to help you with a private reading. If you feel like this is something that resonates with you, be free to contact me on earthangeltarot@hotmail.com, and I will answer any questions that you may have. So, you know, maybe, as I said, it will be some engagement, or maybe even marriage with in 2022 for some of you. But it may also be that because of this night tarot, this anxiety, this psychological problems, this trouble sleeping or whatever, that in 2022 you will have this great need for stability, you know. It's Taurus that is the ruling sign of the Hierophant. And maybe in 2022 it will be this great need for full waking up at the same time every morning, having rules and restrictions in a good way, you know, having a routine in your everyday life. So, and no wonder it might be that, because of all this around. I feel like that is what concerns, especially for those of you that are this resonates with. So I think I will leave that at that, and I will see what for healing thoughts Raphael sends you for 2022, Cancer. What's in store for Cancer? What's the message for Cancer in 2022? Let me just... this sheer. Oh my god. I just need a little adjustment, I think. Oh, bear with me. Whoops. That was flying out, Cancer. So let's see what card that was. Inner Authority. Two more for Cancer 2022. For the year 2022, Cancer. Raphael. Cancer need to know. 2022. gånger till. Ska vi se. Sunlight. Jesus, the divine healer, and the bottom card was acceptance. Well, Cancer, you know that inner authority is telling you to take back your power and listen to your intuition, desires, and feelings, just like the High Priestess is telling you to. And the sunlight will help you enjoy the benefits and sunshine in a safe and healing ways. And you got Jesus, the divine healer. So inner authority. Archangel Raphael sends this card to encourage you to use your own power and authority in this situation. The healing angel sees that you've been giving your power away to others and ignoring your feelings. It's time to make your own decisions and stand up for yourself and speak your truth! Exclamation. Raphael will hold your hand throughout this experience, empowering you and giving you courage. You've been confused lately because of differing opinions and advice about what you should do. This card serves as a reminder that you must take the course of action that's guided by your inner voice. You truly do know the best path to take, even if it means interacting with intimidating authority figures. In the long run, they respect you more for taking charge. Possible specific meanings are get a second or third opinion, assert yourself, trust your intuition, give yourself permission to do what you want, make life change you've been dreaming about, make the life change that you've been dreaming about. And the prayer you can say is, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting me as I take back my power and listen to my intuition, desires, and feelings. And you got sunlight. The sun rays have natural curative power. Although balancing your exposure to essential to avoid sun damage, there are also numerous scientifically verified health benefits. This card may be guiding you to visit a sunny local or invest in full spectrum lighting device. Archangel Raphael is prescribing vitamin D in the most natural form for your health. Possible specific meanings are that develop a sunny disposition, visualize light surrounding the issue at hand, move to a warmer climate, spend more time outdoors. A health condition is affected by the weather. The prayer you can say is, Dear Archangel Raphael, Please help me enjoy the benefits of sunshine in safe and healthy ways. Jesus, 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 the divine healer, you know. This card is a sign that Jesus' healing presence is with you, for with the person you're inquiring about. He brings non-dimensional healing to all who call upon him with unconditional love and forgiveness. Your prayers for Jesus' help have been heard and answered, and his grace is supporting your peace and well-being, Cancer. Jesus' teaching focused upon the healing power of faith. So this card is also a call to trust and have faith in miracles and blessings. Possible specific meanings are: give any fears to Jesus. Ask Jesus to help you to put your mind and body at ease, for peace is the foundation of health. Ask Jesus for guidance about what to do next, and then listen to your intuitive wisdom. Again, you are told, Cancer, to listen to your intuition. That's the third card. Or, no, the fourth card. So, ask Jesus for guidance about what to do next, and listen to your intuitive wisdom. Read an inspirational passage about Jesus' healing miracles. Request that Jesus boost your faith. And the prayer that you can do is: Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. You know? And you got acceptance as the bottom card. And I will read that to you also, because I did that for Capricorn. So, Archangel Raphael is helping you find peace within an unsettling situation. So he sends you this card. Acceptance doesn't mean that you desire or like what's going on, but it does mean that you are willing to come to peace with it. God and the angels hear your prayers for a healing resolution. So I feel like many of you have asked for help with all of this problems and this hurt feelings and sorrow. Maybe even about this justice card, or this trouble or this storm that is going through your life now, Cancer. God and the angels hear your prayers for a healing resolution, and they're now asking you to surrender the entire situation to them through the process of acceptance. This is similar to going with the flow and trusting that everything is working out exactly as it's supposed to. This isn't a time to resist or force anything. Speak your mind openly and honestly, yet at the same time, find the balance of grace and acceptance. Possible specific meanings are that the angels are working behind the scenes in answer to your prayers. Hang in there as things are improving. Keep giving your worries to God. An unforeseen positive event is on the horizon. Expect a miracle, as one is there for you. And the prayer you can say is: Dear God and Archangel Raphael, Please help me accept that everything is going on in the right direction. So again, Cancer, it tells you that listen to your intuition and speak your mind and speak your truth, but do it with grace and acceptance, you know, and expect miracles, because when you believe in them, you know, thoughts are a powerful thing. So maybe you should talk to a priest, you know. Maybe there is someone that can help you, or if there's someone religious around you, and that you, the cards also telling you that you will give your problems and to Jesus and God, and release it and believe that in miracles, because if you don't believe in miracles, they will not happen. So I think I'll leave it at that. Like and subscribe. Happy New Year, Cancer. And if you want a private reading, I will put my email down below. And if you are wondering something or anything, you can comment down or write me a message like most of you do on my email. So thank you so much for listening, and good luck, Cancer. Blessed be. Bye. Ha det.